Most men don't skip working out because they stop caring. They quit while still wanting results. They still want to be stronger. They still want to feel better. They still want to respect what they see in the mirror. But they just stop showing up. And the part that bothers me isn't the missed workout. It's the quiet awareness that they're capable of more, but are not enforcing it. If you've ever thought in your mind, like, I don't understand why I keep failing off, this conversation is for you. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm not here to blame your schedule, to blame your age, or to blame your genetics. I'm here to name real reasons men quit and why it happens even when your intentions are good. If you believe fitness should be a baseline standard, not a phase, smash the subscribe button. That's alignment, not consumption. Now, let's get precise. Men don't quit because training is hard. They quit because training becomes optional. That's the reason. Not lack of willpower, not burnout, not life getting busy. Optional behaviors don't survive pressure. When you know that, you know peace. At the beginning, training has a structure. You have fixed days, you have clear goals, you have simple rules. Then life applies pressure. Work gets heavier, sleep shortens, stress increases, responsibilities multiply. And instead of tightening your structure, you loosen it. You say things like, I'll go when I can, I'll listen to my body, I'll get back to it next week. That sounds reasonable. It feels mature. But what you have actually done is this: you've turned your training into a decision instead of a standard. And decisions are renegotiated daily. Now, here's what most men don't realize: they didn't quit working out, they quit enforcing it. Once enforcement disappears, consistency dies quietly, not dramatically, but gradually. Miss one session, no problem. Miss two sessions, it's still fine. Miss three, and momentum is gone. Then restarting even feels more heavier than if you had continued. And it's not failure, it's physics. Now, I'll tell you why this keeps happening. Men often think, I just need to find the right program. I need more motivation. I need to get serious again. None of that is true, believe me. The real issue is conditional commitment because most men train if work isn't overwhelming, if energy is decent, if mode is right, if nothing interferes. That's not standards, bro. That's availability. And availability based habits always lose to responsibility based lives because no matter what you do, something will always show up. You don't brush your teeth when you feel like. You don't show up to work when it's convenient. Those are standards. And training usually isn't that standard. So when pressure rises, it's the first thing to go. Not because it matters least, but because it's least defended. Even though it matters more for your health, for your life, for your longevity, for everything around you. And when you stop, this is what usually happens. Your strength fades, your joints stiffen, your energy drops, your confidence erodes. It does not happen overnight. It happens after weeks, after months, after years. And then men mistake this for aging. It's not. It's simply the absence of a structure. Now, let's go to solutions. Let's talk about what actually keeps men training for decades, because that's the most important part of this video. Not excitement, not novelty, not discipline, but standards. These 5 non negotiables I'm about to share with you should keep you locked in for as long as possible. Number 1, training is like work. You don't decide whether to train or not. It's not supposed to be every day. 3 sessions per week, minimum. Same days, same times. Write it down, protect it. Just have it scheduled and then respect it. If a session is missed, reschedule it immediately. Not emotionally processed, not guilt, not drama, just enforcement. Because men who last in this don't rely on motivation, they rely on calendars. Non negotiable number 2, minimum effective workout is gold. Because most men quit because they think training has to be intense, it has to be hard. It doesn't. 30 to 45 minutes, basic movements, adequate effort. I mean, just do the basic, that's more than enough. When life is heavy, you maintain. You don't chase progress because maintenance will help prevent a relapse. And this is where most men get it wrong. They think it's all or nothing. It isn't, bro. Consistency beats intensity every day, every time. Non negotiable number 3, strength is the anchor. Cardio comes and goes, classes changes, trends rotate. but strength stays. If you are getting weaker, you are regressing, regardless of how tired you feel after workout. Because strength preserves your muscles, it preserves your joints, it preserves your metabolism, it preserves your confidence. Track it simple. Add weight slowly. Maintain when you need to. Men who stay strong don't disappear physically. It's impossible. Non negotiable number four, training serves life, not identity. The men who quit fastest are those ones who make fitness an identity, because when identity cracks, everything else falls apart. Training is not who you are, it's what you maintain. Same like hygiene, same like sleep, same like order. When it's framed this way, there is no emotional collapse when progress slows down. You just continue. Non negotiable number five, remove daily negotiation. This is the call. If you argue with yourself every week about training, you will lose. Definitely. I'm a coach and I know I'm talking from what I've seen. Decisions are made in advance, not checking how you feel, not weighing in your options. You show up because that's the standards. Your emotions follows your behavior, not the other way around. Now let me give you a realistic progress for busy men. Week 1, lock in 3 fixed training slots. Week 2, simplify workouts to basics only. Don't complicate it. Forget about the fancy stuff you watch on TikTok or on Instagram. Week 3, track strength metrics. That's it. No overhaul, no reset narratives, just quiet enforcement. Now, here's the question most men avoid answering honestly. If a younger man trained exactly the way you do now, with the same consistency, with the same urgency, with the same standards, would you expect him to be strong in 10 years? Or would you understand exactly why he isn't strong? Because bodies don't betray men, they report behavior accurately. If this hits you in a different way, if this made you feel uncomfortable, let me know in the comment section. Because we are here to build men, to build real men with real problems. This channel is not for men chasing validation, it's for men restoring enforcement, training as a standard, strength as a baseline, consistency as non negotiable. Most men don't quit because they can't do the work. They quit because they stop defending it. When you remove negotiation, fitness stops being fragile. And men who remove fragility don't keep restarting, they just continue. And that's the standard here. Smash the subscribe button, share with your brother who needs to watch this. Because here, we are building men who know their value. See you in the next one. Copy that.